You may have already noticed that creators are using free AI video generators to build fully automated faceless YouTube channels that are pulling in thousands of views. You may have watched tutorials, you may have tried some of those free tools, only to realize the tool doesn't work the way it did in the tutorial, or it's suddenly requesting upgrade, or the results look terrible. And now you're thinking, maybe this free AI something doesn't actually work. Here's the truth. There are free tools that can give you exactly what you want for free, but the tools are not the secret. The workflow is. And in this video, I'm going to show you the right way to use free AI video generators to create faceless YouTube content that actually ranks. Let's be honest. Most tutorials show you, click here, paste script, export video, done. That's not a strategy. That's a demo. And demos don't build channels. Here's what usually happens. You generate a video, it looks robotic, the voice sounds lifeless. The visuals don't match the script, you upload it, it gets 17 views. Then you blame the tool. But YouTube doesn't rank tools. It ranks performance, which means watch time, retention, click-through rate, search intent. So if we want to rank fast, you need to reverse engineer what YouTube wants. The first thing, before creating anything, is to have the right idea. And this is exactly where most people go wrong without realizing it. They open ChatGPT, type, "Give me YouTube video ideas," and whatever comes out, they just run with it. Now, don't get me wrong. Tools like ChatGPT will absolutely give you ideas. But random ideas don't build ranking channels. Intentional ideas do. Before you ask any AI tool for suggestions, pause. Sit down. Ask yourself a few important questions first. What problems are people facing right now that I can actually help solve? What skills or knowledge do I already have that other people struggle with? What questions are people constantly asking online? What are people actively searching for that I can give a clear answer to? Because here's the truth most beginners overlook. You probably know more than you think. You've solved problems. You've learned lessons. You've figured things out the hard way. And there are people right now searching for exactly that information. When your idea comes from real demand instead of random generation, your content immediately becomes more valuable. And valuable content ranks. So don't start with, what video should I make? Start with, what value can I provide? That small shift in thinking changes everything. And once you have that clear idea, validate the idea in the YouTube search bar. Type your topic into the search bar. Look at the auto suggestions that appear. Look for smaller channels ranking for that term. Check if recent videos on such topic are getting views quickly. This is how you rank faster. Now let's talk scripting. This is where free AI tools like ChatGPT become powerful, especially with the right prompting like the one I'm going to show you. But here's the mistake people make. They copy and paste the output directly. Don't. AI gives structure. You add personality. Don't just take the script that the AI gives you and use it exactly the way it is. Instead, think of that AI output as your first draft, not the finished product. AI is great at organizing ideas and giving you a clear starting structure. It can quickly outline your topic and arrange the information in a logical order, but it doesn't know your audience the way you do. It doesn't know where viewers usually start getting confused. And it definitely doesn't know the small mistakes beginners tend to make. It also doesn't know the real experiences that make content feel authentic. That part of the script is your job. So once the AI generates a script, go through it carefully. Then start adding details in the places where they actually matter. If the video is a tutorial, focus on the steps where people usually struggle. Explain those parts more clearly than the AI originally did. Talk about the common mistakes people make during that process. And more importantly, explain how to avoid those mistakes. Because chances are, you've already experienced those struggles yourself. You remember the parts where things didn't work the first time? And when you explain those moments, the content becomes far more helpful. Now, if your script is more story-based, the same principle still applies. AI may give the outline of the story, but you're the one who turns that outline into something engaging. You do that by adding emotion and description. You describe what's actually happening in the moment. You build tension where the story needs it, and you slow down during the important moments. That gives viewers time to really feel what's happening. Whether your video is a tutorial or a story, the goal stays the same. You want viewers to feel like they're being guided by someone who understands the topic, someone who has actually been through the process. Not someone who is simply reading words generated by a machine. Because the more natural and thoughtful your script sounds, the longer people stay watching your videos. And longer watch time is exactly what helps your content perform better. Once you've figured out where something needs to be added to the script, the next step is simple. Write down the idea you want to add as clearly as you can. And don't worry if what you write looks a little short. Don't worry if it doesn't sound detailed enough yet. And definitely don't worry if it feels a little unprofessional at first. That's completely normal. Once that idea is written down, copy the text you just created. Then take it back to the same AI tool you used earlier. Whether that's ChatGPT or any other AI writing assistant. Go back to SyncChat where you originally asked the AI to generate your script. Then paste the section you just wrote into that conversation. And give the AI a very simple instruction. Tell it something like this. This is part of an already written script. Please improve it while keeping the same tone and style, because the AI already understands the context of your full script.
It can now enhance that section without breaking the flow. It may rewrite the sentences more clearly.
It might expand the idea slightly so it's easier to understand. And it will usually polish the wording so it sounds more natural. Most importantly, it keeps the tone consistent with the rest of your script. So the new section blends smoothly with everything you've already written. And just like that, a rough idea becomes something much stronger. You've turned a quick note into a refined part of your script without losing the original message you wanted to share. And that's one of the smartest ways to use AI while still keeping your voice in the content. Now we move to the visual stage. There are free platforms that allow you to convert text prompts to videos, convert images to videos, include audios and sound effects, insert transition. There are two main ways you can generate video content. The first option is generating videos directly from text prompts. You simply describe the scene, the environment, and what should happen. And the AI creates a short video based on that description. The second option is generating videos from images. In this method, the image acts as a visual guide for the scene. The AI then animates that image into a short video clip. Now, when it comes to turning a full script into a video, actually you have two different workflow approaches. The first approach is to convert your entire script into image prompts. Then generate images for every part of the script first. And after that, turn those images into animated video scenes. What I do is break my script into small 5-second scenes. Then I generate each video clip one at a time. This gives me far more control over pacing. And it also lets me control exactly what appears on screen. Now here's where the workflow gets really interesting. Once you generate the very first video clip, the rest of the video can actually be built from it, instead of starting from scratch every time. I take the final frame from the previous clip, and I use it as the starting image for the next scene. Then I simply copy the next prompt in my script, paste that prompt into the Imagine tab, upload the image of the last frame, and generate the next video clip. In other words, the final frame of one clip becomes the visual reference for the next. This helps the AI maintain visual consistency. Things like the character remain the same, the environment stays consistent, the lighting stays similar, and the overall scene continues naturally. Because of that, the video flows much more smoothly. Each moment connects naturally to the next. Now, occasionally, you may need to adjust the frame before using it. Sometimes the final frame might not contain enough detail, or it might not clearly show the elements you want to continue. When that happens, you can quickly edit the image. You can use tools like ChatGPT or any other AI image editing tool you prefer. You might add missing details to the scene. You might remove unwanted elements or slightly adjust the environment. These small changes give a much clearer visual reference. And when the AI has a strong image guide, the results become far more consistent. They also start to look more cinematic. And that's what turns separate 5-second clips into one continuous video sequence. A sequence that feels smooth, natural, and believable to the viewer. Now let's talk about the next part of the process, editing the video you've generated. To do that, you can use any video editing app you have on your phone or get any free one on Google Play Store. The good news is you don't need to be a professional video editor to do this, but you do need a bit of creativity. And the reason is simple. You need to make the best possible use of the footage AI gives you. Sometimes the result isn't exactly what you imagined. Even when you carefully edit the prompt or provide a reference image. And here's the important thing to understand. Even when AI doesn't generate the perfect clip, it almost always gives you something useful, something you can work with, something you can build from. And that's exactly where your creativity comes in. When you start editing, you'll notice different things about the clip. For example, the beginning of the clip might look great, but the ending might not work as well for your scene. Or maybe there are a few seconds in the middle that look perfect. Those few seconds might be exactly what you need. Sometimes even a single frame from the clip can be useful. That frame could become the reference image for the next scene. So instead of deleting the entire video, you start thinking like an editor. You look at the footage and ask what parts are actually usable. Sometimes you simply cut away the parts that don't work. Other times you trim a clip and combine it with another one. You might also extract a frame from a really good moment, then use that frame as the starting point for the next clip. That keeps your video visually consistent. Sometimes you may even edit that frame slightly first. For example, using an AI image tool like ChatGPT. You might add small details to the image, or remove something that doesn't belong in the scene. These small edits help guide the next video clip. They push the scene closer to what you actually want. And just to be clear, this isn't only something people do when using free tools. Even if you were using a premium AI video model, you would still use this same editing skill. Yes, premium models are usually more accurate, and they often generate better results. But editing decisions still matter. In fact, professional editors do this all the time. Even when they're working with footage from real cameras, they cut around imperfections. They reuse the strongest moments from the footage, and they build the final story from the best parts. That's exactly the same mindset you should have here. The real skill isn't just using the AI, it's knowing where to cut, knowing where to continue, and understanding how to connect scenes smoothly, so that the final video flows naturally. Because when you learn that creative judgment, you can turn imperfect clips into something powerful, something engaging, something that actually feels like a real story. And that's the difference between an average video and a great one. Now let's talk about something that can make a huge difference in how professional your video feels. Even if your visuals are good, the video can still feel robotic if the audio isn't handled properly. One of the first things you should adjust is the pacing of the voiceover. AI voices often speak a little too fast or too evenly. Slowing the pacing slightly can make the narration sound far more natural. Adding small pauses between ideas also helps the viewer process what you're saying. Another simple improvement is adding background music, but keep the volume very low so it supports the voice instead of distracting from it. Usually something around 5 to 10% volume works well. You can also add subtle sound effects during transitions. Small swooshes or soft transition sounds make scene changes feel smoother. Just be careful not to overdo it. Too many sound effects can make the video feel cluttered. The same principle applies to text on screen. Avoid filling every moment with captions or graphics. Too much text can quickly turn your video into a slideshow. Instead, keep the layout clean and focused. Let the visuals and narration carry most of the message. Remember, faceless content doesn't mean personality-less content. With the right pacing and sound design, your video can still feel very human. Now let's talk about something that determines whether your video gets discovered, and that's optimization for search and clicks. Your title is one of the most important parts of the entire video. A strong title usually combines a keyword with a clear benefit, and then adds a little curiosity. For example, you might combine the main topic with the result viewers want. Your description also plays an important role. The first 2 lines should clearly describe what the video is about. Include the main keyword naturally in those lines. Then expand on the topic with additional details below. Next comes the thumbnail. Your thumbnail should be simple and easy to understand at a glance. Usually 3 or 4 bold words are enough. People don't click perfect content. They click curiosity. There's another strategy that can dramatically improve your channel's growth. Instead of uploading random videos, create a small series. Each video should naturally lead into the next one. For example, one video explains the basics, the next video expands on a specific tool, and another shows a real example in action. When viewers finish one video, they're more likely to watch the next.
This increases something called session time, and YouTube rewards channels that keep viewers watching longer.
So building connected videos is a powerful growth strategy. Now let's set some realistic expectations. Free AI tools won't magically make you go viral overnight, but they do remove some of the biggest barriers. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need advanced editing skills. What really matters is consistency. Try to upload at least once every week, and use your analytics to improve each new video. Right now, we're in a very interesting moment for creators. The barrier to entry has never been lower, but most people watch tutorials and never start. The creators who succeed are the ones who take action. Consistency beats perfection every time. Tools create leverage, but strategy creates results. So remember, free tools are more than enough to start. What matters most is choosing the right ideas, structuring your content for retention, and consistently improving every video you upload. If you want to see this entire workflow in action, check out the next video. In the next video, I'll show you the entire process step by step, from idea to script to visuals to final export. There, I'm going to show you the prompts I use for scripting and video generation, and we will both use this strategy to create a video. Click the next video, let's build one together.